Hello, yogis, and welcome to our Thursday strength class. My name is Jill Enticknack, the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio, and I am so happy to have you here for this Thursday weighted vinyasa practice. I call this practice strength. Sometimes it's referred to as sculpt. And basically what it is we come into yoga postures, we add in extra resistance, our hand weights. So I use a 3-pound, maybe you want to use a 1-pound, maybe you want to use bottles of water, cans of beans, 5 pounds, 2 pounds, you decide what's right for your body. And any amount of extra resistance in the body is going to help you build lean, functional strength. And then we add in the movement aspect, and that brings in that mobility piece. So we'll start today's practice in our seated position, ground down into your sit bones, and get nice and tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Close down your eyes, flip your palms, palm facing down, helping you to ground down into this opening posture. And let's start with a few deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, send it into the belly, feel the lungs expand, pause at the top, and open mouth, exhale, maybe with a sound. And again, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your lips to press, and let's activate that ujjayi breath as we press the tongue against the roof of the mouth and breathe in and out through the nose. We're creating that slight bit of restriction in the back of the throat. This really helps us to focus the mind. It's also great for stamina, endurance, and expanding our lung capacity. The more we have the ability, the capacity to breathe, the more we have the ability and the capacity to take in and move with life. So we want to expand that lung capacity. I can say that for me is the number one benefit that I've gotten out of my yoga practice is really breathing into my lungs, really expanding there. As we activate that ujjayi breath, let's tuck the chin to the chest, let the head hang heavy, draw the shoulders back and down. Slowly, gently roll right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, rolling the chin through center and lengthening out through each side of the neck. Bring that chin through center. Inhale as you lift your nose to the ceiling, open through the throat, and exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chin toward the ceiling. And exhale, tuck the chin toward the chest. One more. Inhale as you lift. And exhale as you tuck. Bring the chin through center. Let's gaze over the right shoulder. Walk the left fingertips away. Inhale, lift the gaze toward the ceiling. Down toward the floor. Come back through center. Take an inhale. Exhale, gaze to the left. Walk the right fingertips away. Inhale, gaze toward the ceiling. Exhale, gaze down toward the floor. Gaze comes back through center. Let's inhale, shoulders to ears, and exhale, roll them back and down. Couple more. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. One more. Inhale as you lift, and exhale as you lower. Let's do some circles with our chest. Inhale as you bring the chest forward, and exhale as you round the spine back. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. Change direction. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. Come back through center. Soles of the feet come together. Knees come out wide. Let's take a moment and kind of flutter out those knees to start. And let them settle into stillness. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, gaze back. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left or to the right. Draw that right shoulder back. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's hinge forward. Drop those hands down. Inhale through center. Exhale, sweep the hands back. Press the chest to the ceiling. Press the knees down. Inhale through center. Exhale, right hand comes across the body. Use that left hand to guide the right hand across. We're really warming up the shoulders. And switch it out. Left hand comes across. Use that right hand to guide it across. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. One more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Use the hands to draw the knees together as you shift yourself into a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers out wide. Tuck your belly button to your chest and really press the tops of the feet into the mat. You have one straight line of energy from the tailbone through the crown of your head. Your gaze is down on the floor. Let's inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale into your cat pose, round the spine, head hangs heavy, draw the belly button to the chest, really press through those palms. Inhale as you arch and lift. Exhale as you round. Take two more. Inhale, arch and lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back through neutral. Inhale the right hand forward. Press the left leg back. Lengthen from the heel through the fingertips, engage through the core. Let's take a moment, roll out our wrist and ankle, both directions. And inhale, extend, exhale, draw the knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend, exhale, knee to elbow. You got it. Inhale, extend, exhale, knee to elbow. Pause here, press them together. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend. Flip the pom-pom facing down, press through that heel, and let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hand down, extend that left foot out, plant that foot down, and let's shift front to back. Shift front to back. And come to neutral, walk the left foot between the hands, sink into that lunge. You can keep the hands down on the floor as you shift the hips forward and shift the hips back, flex the toes to the face. Sink forward into the foot, sink the hips forward, press back, flex the toes to the face. One more time, sink forward, press forward. Sink back, press back. Ground down into your palms, sink forward, send that right leg back out behind you, press through your heel, engage there, find that three-legged tabletop, and release the left knee down. Extend the left leg and right arm out long. Roll out the wrist, roll out the ankle, both directions. And let's extend on an inhale. Exhale, draw the knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Pause here. Press the knee into the elbow into the knee. You got it. And inhale, extend. Flip the pom-pom facing down. Press through that foot. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the left hand come down. Right leg comes out to the right. Plant that foot down and let's shift from front to back. Finding that motion in the body. Feeling into the left side, the right side. Come through neutral, walk the foot forward. You can keep your hands planted, sink those hips forward, and then straighten out, flex the toes to the face, press the hips back. Sink forward into that foot, sink the hips forward, press back with the hips, flex the toes to the face. One more, sink forward, press the hips forward, and sink back, flex the toes to the face. Sink forward into that foot, ground down into your palms, send your right foot back out behind you, press through your heel, pause there for a moment, and release that knee down. Take a moment, shift the hips from right to left. Shift the hips from right to left. Walk the hands forward, sink the hips down, lift the toes, lift the gaze, shine the chest between the biceps, and press all the way back, child's pose. Inhale, spinal wave forward, lift the toes, lift the gaze. Exhale, press back, child's pose. One more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Flip your toes, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Your feet are hip width distance, hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance. Let's start to pedal out our dog, bending into one knee, bending into the other. As you bend into that knee, press the opposite heel down into the mat and really feel the length on that side. Spread your fingers out wide. And let's find some stillness as we sink the heels down and press the chest back toward the thighs, creating that upside down V shape. From here, sink forward into your high plank. So I need to widen my V a little bit so that my shoulders can be stacked right over the wrists, engage through the core, and then press back. There you go. There's your down dog. Sink forward into that high plank. And press back. One more, sink forward, high plank. Hold, press through those palms. You got it. 3, 2, hips come high, heels sink down. Look forward, walk the feet forward as you come into a forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Let your head drape down. See if you can release all of the tension from your neck and really allow the upper body to sink in toward the lower body. Take a deep breath in, and with your exhale, allow the crown to sink a little bit further. Let's take a gentle bend in the knees. As we inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead and bring the palms through heart center as we get our mountain pose nice and stable. You can tuck the tailbone under, engage through those glutes, lengthen from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Gaze is forward. Let's inhale, sweep the arms back up overhead. Big breath in, palms touch. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale through center. Cactus out the arms. Open through the chest. Lifting through the gaze. Inhale through center. And exhale, let's ride that breath all the way down. Inhale to your halfway lift. Hands to shins. Take a moment here. Sink the hips back. Use the core. Lengthen the crown forward, creating that L shape with the body. Take an inhale. Exhale as you forward fold. Let's inhale once again to that halfway lift. Sink the hips back, lengthen the crown forward, and exhale into that forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back into that high plank. You want the shoulders stacked right over the wrists. Sink that booty down. Zip the legs up tight for today's class and really engage through the core. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale as you lower to hover or all the way down. Really squeeze the elbows into the side body. Unflip the toes. Press through your palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips, opening up your body to the right. Ground down into that left foot, pulling the right knee toward the ceiling. Look between your hands, right foot swings all the way through. Come into that low runner's lunge, keeping the hands down on the floor. Shift forward and shift back, maybe straightening out through the front leg. Sink forward as you stack your knee over your ankle. Pop your back heel down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale as you rise into your warrior one. Let's take a deep breath here. Press into the outside edge of the back foot, the big toe of the front foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach your hands down. Grab your weights, bring your weights through heart center. And let's reach back up with those weights. Cactus out the arms. And let's chest press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink forward with the upper body. Tuck the elbows into the side body. Flip the palms backward. And tricep kickbacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights through heart center as we open up to our warrior two, paralleling the back foot to the back side of the mat. Heel to arch alignment with the feet, knees over the ankle. Let's bring those elbows out wide and press up for a shoulder press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come through heart center. Straighten that front leg, parallel your feet. Pop your heels in, your toes out as you sink into that wide leg squat. And let's pulse. Weights at heart center for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the weights behind you and dip right and left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Lift. Start to heel toe the feet back toward one another. And let's sink into a squat. Nice deep squat. Toes are pointed forward. Weights are forward. Sink the hips back. Sink lower. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back forward, plant the weights down, plant the hands down, step the foot back, and let's take it through our chaturanga. Exhale as you lower, inhale upward, exhale downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high, bend your knees, your hips, opening up your body to the left, sink that right heel down. Look between your hands, slowly, gently swing that foot all the way through. Come into that low runner's lunge. Shift forward, shift back. Sink forward, stacking the knee over the ankle, keeping the weights on the floor to start. Pop the back heel down. Inhale as you rise to that warrior 1. Front foot is pointed straight forward, knees over the ankle, hips and shoulders are squared forward. Let's reach through the fingertips. Take a deep breath in here, press into the outside edge of the back foot. Exhale, let your hands come down, grab those weights, bring them through heart center, straight up. W out the arms, cactus, and chest press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows stay tucked in. Reach the hands back, lengthen the crown forward, flip the hands backwards. Pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come back through heart center. Let's open up to our warrior 2. Paralleling the back foot, heel to arch alignment, arms W out and shoulder press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights through heart center. Parallel the feet coming to face the opposite side. Heels in, toes out. Sink deep into that goddess, that wide leg squat. Hands are at heart center. I'm just going to turn around. You stay as you are. Sink down low. Once again, bring those palms face up. Pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come back through heart center. Sink a little lower. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Start to heel toe those feet back toward one another. Sink deep into that squat. Sink a little lower. Weights are at heart center. And let's do some bicep curls here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out, come to face forward, plant the weights down, step back into that high plank, and let's take it through our chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward. Look forward, step forward, bend into the knees all the way down so that your bottom comes all the way down onto the mat. Grab your weights, come down onto your back, keeping your heels tucked into your glutes. Weights come on top of the hips. Let's inhale, lift and squeeze. Lower to a hover. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Lower to a hover. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Lower that back all the way down. Lift those arms up. And we're going to cactus them out open. and press together at the top. Open, press together, open, press together. Last one, open, press together. Keeping the weights up, lift your feet straight up toward the ceiling. Lift the weights toward the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2. On that last one, let's hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back comes down. Let the weights come down. Drop the knees over to the right. Let's take one weight and lift to the left. Powerful exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the left. Upper body comes up to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Drop that weight down, knees to the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Extend your legs out long. Lift the upper body up. Plant the hands behind you. Let's inhale, lift the hips, reverse plank. Press through those palms for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the bottom to a hover. Inhale, lift back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the bottom to a hover. Last piece. Lift it back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bottom comes down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, creating length through the back line of the body as we start to wind down. Right hand reaches to the outside edge of the left leg. Left hand reaches back, twist it out. Switch it out. Left hand to the outside edge of the right leg. Right hand reaches back. Come back through center. Torso comes through center. Let's take the right foot to the outside edge of the left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's twist to the right. Draw that right shoulder back. Gaze back. Inhale, come back through center. Extend the right leg long. Left foot comes to the outside edge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's twist. Come back through center. Plant the hands behind you. Plant both feet on the floor as we shift the hips from side to side. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Inhale, arms come up overhead, and exhale, hinge forward, lengthen the crown forward. Stay nice and straight through the spine. Walk your hands over to the right side. Press the left hip, left knee down. Walk the hands over to the left side. Press the right knee, right hip down. Come back through center. Let's come through center with the torso. Paddle out, flap out the knees. Hands clasped behind the back. Open through the chest. Lift with the gaze. Come through center. Draw those knees together. And extend the legs out long as we come all the way down to our backs. Right leg comes up around the rib cage into the armpit. Give it a squeeze. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, supine twist. See if you can extend that leg out long as you roll over to the left, extending the right arm out, gazing over the right arm. Deep breaths here. Come back through center with that knee. Squeeze it into the front line. Square the hips back off. Right leg extends. Left leg comes up around the rib cage. Give it a squeeze into that side body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, supine twist. See if you can extend that leg out straight. Draw the left shoulder down. Extend the left arm out. Deep breaths. Come back through center. Squeeze that knee in, square the hips. Let's extend the legs straight up toward the ceiling. Take a moment, roll at the ankles, point and flex the feet. You can flip your palms, palm facing down by your side. Flex your toes to your face, slow and controlled. Lower the heels down for 5, 4, 3. Let's hover on 2 as you press those heels forward. Pause for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let those feet come down. Let the back sink into the floor. If there's any kind of organic movement that you need before you settle into your final resting pose, feel free to take that movement. Know that you can always choose a different final resting pose. And bring your awareness back to your breath as you create the time and the space at the end of your practice to fully absorb the nutrients, to absorb the movement, the mobility, to absorb the physical, mental, emotional benefits. Reconnect to your breath. Take some deep breaths here. Let's take 3 more rounds of deep breath here. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees. Gently rock from side to side. Reach for the back of the legs as you rock yourself up into a seated position, ending our class where we began. Let's take a moment to press the palms together and tuck the chin to the chest, sealing our practice, taking a moment to be grateful for the physical strength that this practice creates in our body, and knowing that that physical strength translates to emotional and mental strength as well. Knowing that when we are strong in who we are living our most authentic life, our most authentic path. Thank you for being here, for sharing in this space, for allowing me to share this practice with you. It is always my honor. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, follow, share, and maybe even save it for a later date so that you can come back to it whenever you feel like you want this kind of feeling. Until we meet again, may your light be your guide.